Being around people who pressure kids to do things they aren't comfortable with can make them feel anxious and depressed. Arguments are distant from family and friends. Negative peer pressure tends to make boys feel bad about themselves. This can cause them to withdraw, become isolated from people they care about. Distraction from academics. Those grades gonna tumble when peer pressure that is upon them. See, this peer pressure can sometimes cause boys to move their focus from prioritizing because they're engaged in things they wouldn't normally do or distracted by thoughts about peer pressure. Distraction from academics. It happens a lot in school and outside of school. Pressure to engage in risky behavior. See, their friends or their peers may pressure each other to do things like taking a drink, trying illicit drugs, engaged in an unsafe sexual activity, and drive recklessly. Drive recklessly. Problem with self-esteem and self-confidence. Constantly feeling pressure to do things that goes against your values can make boys feel bad about themselves. Sudden changes in behavior. You have to watch out for this. They're trying to conform to their peers' norm. Might prompt a person to start acting out and looking like someone else. Unhappiness with appearance. If your peers fixated on appearance, boys may feel inadequate to change how they look to fit in. See, if you suspect your boy are struggling with negative peer pressure, encourage them to talk to someone, particularly you. Sometimes boys don't want to talk to their parents about peer pressure. Now, if you have that case come into play, don't take it personally. Encourage them to talk to another trusted adult. Might be a coach, might be a teacher, might be the minister, might be the counselor, a therapist, even a doctor. This leads us to understanding how important that we should focus on because tips are important to being successful. We have to look at each one of them that allows us to deal with peer pressures. Here are some strategies, especially when they're heading down an unhealthy road. Help them plan ahead. Have your children think about peers may pressure them to do the things they're going to pressure them to do, even though they don't want to do it. Plan for ways to deal with pressure. Ask them to think about how they might leave a situation if they're uncomfortable. Identify support or identify a support person that they can call. Help them prepare an excuse or out. Have them develop a candid excuse for why they can't participate in something they don't want to do. example, some family have arrangement where if boys text their parents a certain pro-planned word or phrase, the parent will call, say something has come up and they need to come home. Encourage them to build, meaning our boys to build friendship with the right people. Encourage adults, and I encourage them to build friendship with the right people. Everybody that's setting your friend, not your friend. Build a strong friendship with the right people, but you got to be able to recognize who's for you and who's against you. See, people who share your child's values are less likely to be the people who will pressure your boys into doing things they don't want to. Just remember, shared values. When they share your son and your grandsons and your uncles and values, less likely they will pressure them. Lastly, help them identify trusted adults. You got to help your child identify which adults in their life are safe, because every adult is not safe. And accessible, when they need to talk or get help to get out of this situation. Situation can be very tricky. So ultimately, one of the most important things you can help your child navigate negative peer pressure is to talk to them about it. Teach your boys how to say no. It ain't about being hard. It ain't about being tough. Because if you go out there and get into that behavior leads to consequences everybody pays. Help them develop skills to think independently and encourage self-confidence. Now, if you suspect your son is being negatively affected by peer pressure, let them know you are someone they can trust. And offer to make a plan for getting out of the bad situation. Because if they stay in it, the consequences are going to cost everyone. So as we finally conclude our thoughts on preparing boys to effectively handle peer pressure, we have to keep in mind to prepare boys to effectively handle peer pressure, parents and educators can implement several strategies. They are encourage open communication, teach critical thinking, model assertive communication, promote self-respect, and last but not least, encourage positive friendship. Don't try to fit in, try to pick the right one. Guide your boys to choose friends with similar values and respect. This can help them resist negative peer pressure and make decisions. Teach your boys, guide them. Don't only make friends with people who have similar values and show them respect. Meaning the friend, the peer will show you respect and you show them respect. There's a similarity. Implementing the strategies Parents and educators can help boys navigate the challenges of peer pressure with these two important words: confidence. Believing in yourself, having confidence in what you can do. Self-confidence is not arrogance. It's exactly what it is, self-confidence. And lastly, resentment. Meaning you're going to have to stick at it. You have to keep going with it. You can't let up. Because the minute you let up, leave a creep, they'll be in there. Challenging your belief, challenging your values, and showing you no respect. So important that we work with our boys. So the title of today's show really focuses on, preparing our boys to effectively handle peer pressure. We'll offer several things here. Hopefully something was shared that's going to help you in the peer pressure, because it's coming at them all kind of ways. Not just in school, it's when they're at home, when they're on the computer, when they're on the phone. You need to be able to be in the right place. Be inclusive, not exclusive. And that way we can deal with the situation that our boys and girls are going through. So they'll be able to be successful and operate in a positive manner. I am again Dr. Rosalie Smith, and this is the Dr. Lowe's neighborhood, where we focus on grassroots perspective, block by block, home by home, city by city, state by state. We want to prepare our boys to be successful. Definitely having the peer pressure that will keep them out of situations, keep them out of behaviors which are negative, in a position to have high self-esteem, confidence, and resilience. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to give a shout out to Brother Townsend, Willie Townsend. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining us and being here. That's Willie and Patricia Townsend. And thank you again for the support. So as we get ready to get out of here, I want to let y'all know tomorrow we're going to have a little later show. We're going to do a sports talk show. We're going to talk a little sport. We have a combination of things tomorrow. So be with us. It's going to be a little later show, because I know for sure that I will be dealing with some of my students on the university campus. We're doing our submission for what we call our certification through Pearson. So I'll be working with one particular so we can get that person processed. I have several others that I'm working with to make sure they're certified to teach our people. God has been good. It's a blessing. Trailblazer. Kaliko, Gloria, Sarah, Gloria. Thank you so much. Your trail. Thank you for posting the wisdom you're sharing. I'm going to be reading it all the time. Thank you for supporting what we're doing here. Get ready to get out of here. We want to say to you, we love each and every one of you all. That's our signs of love. We tighten them up and let you know we do a lot. We want to squeeze you very tight, because it's coming from our heart. So we ask you to continue to support us, because we'll support you. We're going to make it do what it do. We ask you to do the same thing. So be blessed and be safe. Because, we have people that want to call in. I have to decline and get them out of here. Yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to make it do what it do. So thank you for supporting us. See, when we work with 10, 11 devices, you have to do a lot of things at one time. It's a blessing. God has been good. So be safe. And I just want to say to you, because this is something I truly want you to know about me. I'm all about hard work and dedication. And I ask you, how hard are you going to work to make sure your child, your family member, don't be stressed out from peer pressure? You want them to have positive interaction. You want them to have confidence. You want them to have residuals. You want them to have peace, joy, and love. So as we get out of here again, I love each and every one of you all from my heart. As I get ready to go, I want to say to you, and this is definitely from my heart, I love you, and ain't a thing you can do about it. Be safe, be blessed. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll do some sports. I'll holler at you.
Dedication. You know, you're stronger than you know. Believe in yourself. Pursue intelligence. And then outside is well worth it. I'm telling you. It's rain, it's torn. My heart's are overflowing. It's only two ways you can go. And the top is one going hard. These strategies always need